And good afternoon. For the result of December 11 GMT, you can see that it is essentially exactly what I said. It was going to fill this reward region. It's going to sell at this point here, this being the risk region. And when it hit this risk border here, this risk boundary, and that represented the 26 to 27 pips of risk to a direct 36 pips of reward, 37 pips of reward. So that is greater than 1-to-1 for the reward. And so you would have targeted that, but instead of getting, and then at the point of that it actually completed that reward zone would have been at 46 to 47 pips reward to a 28 pip risk. So that is greater than 1-to-1 for the reward, in favor of reward. And as you can see, that was essentially was the trade for the day. It resumed the rest of the day, filling in the reward zone again, returning to the risk boundary and bouncing off of that as a pullback, retracement, and then filling the reward zone again where it is now. So that being said, let's look at tomorrow's forecast. If you are interested in learning this strategy, the cost is $1,000 and contact me and I'll give you the payment instructions for that. So this is how it's looking right now. If when it enters into 0 GMT for December 12th, if it's under this line right here, so this is going to be the risk region here, 35 to 45, right? This region starting off at 0 GMT, this is smaller, so this is the risk region. That means we're going to sell to this point here, is more optimal, more ideal. But so if the price opens up, if it comes up in here and it's 0 GMT in here, then it's not going to be ideal to sell. It's already going to be on this risk region, so in that case we'll wait for it to come up to here, which then this will be the risk region. And throughout the day, this will be okay to use as a risk region, and then this will be the reward region. But if it's under here, then that will be ideal, starting at 0 GMT, to sell to this as the target. And that's 45 pips. You can see that's 45 to 38. So it just barely starts out as the reward region. During the Asia session, it looks like that this will change. So from 8 GMT, the risk reward regions will invert. So let's say at about 8 GMT here after Asia session, this is 48 to 34. So pips. So that means that after the Asia session, or even before that, let's say about 6 GMT, we've got 42 to 40. So yeah, about 6 GMT, and this is also 1 hour ahead, so it's more like Israeli time. So I think it's like a +1 GMT actually, but around 6 GMT, this region will invert to buying instead of buying as ideal instead of selling. So look for that towards during Asia session, selling is ideal, and then at the end, around the end of Asia session, buying will become ideal. If the price is around here, at the lower end, and that will remain that way throughout the day, and if it goes under this support, then this target here, this support, then you can use this as the risk region and just sell for unlimited selling to the average daily range. One average daily range. The same thing, if the price goes above this risk region, if it ends up in here, then you can use this as the risk and this as the stop, a stop support, and then just target for one average daily range. But I think that if the price starts up here, then you've got about this as one ADR, and that means that from the time of buying, which would have to be at this point here, that's about 35 pips, and then the risk for that at any time during this day would be 26. So I don't think there's a lot there to participate in, a lot of reward to participate in. You can try, but the ADR is a lot less guaranteed than these risk reward zones, using these risk reward zones. As you can see yesterday, there was no ADR yesterday. That was about 60 pips, so it didn't achieve one ADR yesterday. And there are some days that it didn't. The day before that it did not, and the day before that it did not. But clearly the one ADR is still at 87 pips. So that's why probably it's better just to use this as a selling risk zone and then stop out at this point here. This would be the sell target, and likewise, if price is under here during the beginning of the Asia session, then use this as the risk zone during Asia session and then target this. But then approaching after Asia session, use this as the risk zone. Invert it, use this as the risk zone, and then this, and then target the buying. And then additionally, if it does do that, then if there's more momentum left in the day, more sessions left in the day, then you still want to use this as a risk zone and then sell again towards this as the return target. So that's it. Let's see what happens tomorrow.